Ladies and gentlemen, our Chief Guest Srimati Anupriya Patel, Honorable Minister of State, Commerce and Industry, Government of India, has arrived. Kindly welcome the Honorable Minister with a warm round of applause. And a warm round also to our guest of honor, Shri Santosh Sarangi, IAS, Additional Secretary and Director General, Foreign Trade, Government of India.
With the lighting of the ceremonial lamp, invoking the blessings of the Almighty on all of us, on Plex Council, on Plexconnect, and on everyone associated with this path-breaking event. To do the honors, I'd like to invite our Chief Guest, Srimati Anupriya Patel, Honorable Minister of State, Commerce and Industry, Government of India, our guest of honor, Shri Santosh Sarangi, IAS, Additional Secretary and Director General, Foreign Trade, Government of India, Chairman of the Plastics Export Promotion Council, Shri MoS, Vice Chairman of the Council, Shri Vikram Bhadoria, and Executive Director of the Council, Shri Srivash Das Wong.
Purushaya vidmahe Vakratundaya dhimahi Tanno Ranti Prachodayat Purushaya vidmahe Vakratundaya dhimahi Tanno Ranti Prachodayat.
Ladies and gentlemen, I shall now request our Chairman of the Council, Shri MoS, to kindly escort on stage our Chief Guest, Srimati Anupriya Patel. I'll request the Vice Chairman of the Council, Shri Vikram Bhadoria, to kindly escort on stage our guest of honor, Shri Santosh Sarangi. And I'd also like to invite on stage Executive Director of the Council, Shri Srivash Das Wong. Members of the Diplomatic Corps, international delegates and delegations, members of the media and members of the 11 domestic associations who are supporting Plexconnect 2023. On behalf of Shri MoS, Chairman and the Committee of Administration of the Plastics Export Promotion Council, welcome to the inaugural function of the first ever export-focused exhibition for plastics, Plexconnect 2023. We are honored to have as our Chief Guest Srimati Anupriya Patel, Honorable Minister of State, Commerce and Industry, Government of India, whose distinguished presence here is a clear sign of the increasing importance of the role of responsible and reusable plastics in the growth story of modern India. Welcome, ma'am, and thank you very much for your gracious presence here. The Plastics Export Promotion Council, or Plex Council, has planned to achieve exports of $25 billion in 2027 through a multi-pronged strategy that should see India become a preferred supplier of value-added plastics to the world. Over the last 68 years that Plex Council has been in existence, the Council has been an effective catalyst for the exponential growth of plastics and plastic products and has consistently promoted best practices and global quality standards in the Indian plastics industry. With Plexconnect 2023, the premier showcase for India's plastics exports and exporting and processing powers, Plex Council has propelled the Indian plastics industry into a glorious future on the global stage and has, in its very first such venture, received overwhelming support not only from the Indian plastics industry but from global stakeholders as well. Plexconnect 2023 has been conceived as a unique platform that will not only help MSME exporters interact and experience an international scale exhibition, but more importantly, open new avenues for business growth. The aims and objectives of Plex Council and Plexconnect dovetail perfectly with our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi's vision of $5 trillion exports in 2030. Ladies and gentlemen, I shall now request Chairman of Plex Council Shri MoS to kindly welcome our Chief Guest, Srimati Anupriya Patel, Honorable Minister of State, Commerce and Industry, Government of India. request the Vice Chairman of the Council, Shri Vikram Bhadoria, to kindly welcome our guest of honor, Shri Santosh Sarangi, IAS, Additional Secretary and Director General Foreign Trade, Government of India.
Srimati Anupriya Patel, the face of reachment of the underprivileged, represents a strong image of a leader who is passionate, decisive, and committed towards the cause of the oppressed and the marginalized sections of the society. She is truly a role model, not only for women, but for all youth in a young India. She leads by example and inspires people to contribute towards the nation's progress. At the age of just 35 years, she took oath as the youngest minister in the Modi government and served as Minister of State for Health and Family Welfare. And she now serves as the dynamic and visionary Minister of State for Commerce and Industry, Government of India. She has led delegations on behalf of the Government of India to Japan, Australia, the UK, the Commonwealths of Dominica and Grenada, Greece, Thailand, and Cambodia. May I now request our Chief Guest, Srimati Anupriya Patel, Honorable Minister of Commerce and Industry, Government of India, to kindly share her thoughts with us. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Minister.
Additional Secretary and Director General Foreign Trade, Shri Santosh Sarangi ji, Chairman Plex Council, Shri Hemant Minocha, Vice Chairman Shri Vikram Bhadoria, and ED Shri Das Mohapatra ji, all our international delegates who are present here, the key industry players, my friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to all of you. I am indeed very delighted to inaugurate Plexconnect 2023, a 3-day long and India's first ever exhibition focused on the promotion of plastic exports. I would like to compliment Mr. Chairman and his entire team. Looking at the overwhelming response here, I think it's a huge effort that they have made in bringing so many of you together here under one roof. As I learned from him, there are 600 plus international delegates who are here from 60 plus different countries across the world who would be interacting with the top industry players from India. My dear friends, you're visiting India at a very crucial time. This is not just the year of India's G20 presidency, but also the 75th year of India's independence. And our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, has given us 5 pledges which have to be realized in the span of next 25 years when India completes 100 years of its independence. And one such most important pledge is, of course, to be able to transform India from a developing to a developed economy. India today is aspiring to be a $5 trillion economy, and by the time we complete 100 years of our independence, we want to be somewhere close to $32 trillion economy. And exports, you know, are the key drivers of any country's economy's growth. Plastics is also a very important sector. I'm very happy to learn that we have business delegations from Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Korea, Brazil, Mexico, Indonesia, Israel, and so many other countries. I think it is a great opportunity for you to interact with our top key players in the plastic sector and make some technical and commercial cooperations which would be useful in the long run insofar as your business interests are concerned. I've also learned from the chairman that some of our state governments of Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Maharashtra, UP, Himachal Pradesh, they've also put up their pavilions in the exhibition area. I think it's a great opportunity for the states also to showcase their potential to the world and to all our international delegates who will be here for 3 days. In fact, Mr. Chairman told me that there were more people willing to come, but they were not able to accommodate. So, which is why I feel very happy about this whole exercise, that so many of you have shown such a keen interest in being here. This sector in India is one of the fastest growing sectors, which is experiencing a double-digit growth. And as Mr. Sarangi also mentioned, that this is a sector which permeates entire spectrum of our everyday life, and this is a sector which is a huge employment generator. Close to 5 million people get their bread and butter from the plastic industry. So it is contributing in a big way to India's economy and also to the growth of some of the other key sectors like construction or automotives or electronics or healthcare, so many other sectors. So this is one sector which needs a lot of attention. And India has today become one of the biggest suppliers of the good quality raw materials, and also it has a significant position insofar as the exports of the value-added products are concerned. We also have an ambition to make exports worth $25 billion by the year 2027. As on today, it is, this year when we release the data, it's close to $12 billion. And this is just 1% of the total global exports of plastic which is taking place. So if we jump from 12 to 25 in the next 3-4 years, it's going to be an increase of next 1%. But I agree with my additional secretary that this is a sector where the potential needs to be fully realized, fully exploited, and there is so much scope to do more. Today, we are in the times when the global uncertainties are very high. COVID-19 pandemic has jolted the whole world, but the Indian economy continues to be one of the fastest growing economies. It is the 5th largest economy in the world today, and it is going to be the 3rd largest in the next 2-3 years' time. Today there is a renewed focus, a growing concern about the global supply chain disruption. Almost on every international platform, this is one issue which is being discussed. It's a common concern for all the countries, the way Corona has disrupted the global supply chains. So now the focus is shifting from China to other alternate sourcing hubs, and India could be, in fact it is, the next big and good alternative. So I think this is a great opportunity for all of you to make the best use of it, make some meaningful business relations here. 3 days is a lot of time. You can do so much. We from the ministry are providing all possible support and encouragement, not just our EPCs, but to our industries. We are facilitating events like this by providing financial assistance, but also by way of many of our schemes. And recently, in the month of March, we've just announced India's new foreign trade policy, which also provides you an opportunity to grow more, expand more, and to be able to increase your global footprints. So I trust that Plex Council will continue to encourage its members and the key industry players in being able to increase their share in the global export market. We will also continue to support you. Our embassies and missions abroad are also working very hard. They're engaging constantly with the ministry, with the department, with the EPCs to make sure that within their geographies, the exports are promoted in a big way. And I think together we can work like one big family, and we can come closer, and we can make this even bigger than what it is today. So ladies and gentlemen, my last appeal to you would be, of course, regarding the most important concern for the entire world today: climate change, environmental concerns which are arising out of the poor disposal of plastics. I was discussing with Mr. Chairman. He was telling me that the industry is already into action on this issue. There is more deliberation, more thought, more action which needs to go into reducing, reusing, and recycling plastics, because we all understand while plastic permeates the entire spectrum of our everyday life, it is also in a way becoming an environmental hazard. So India now talks about say no to single-use plastics. And there could be many other ways in which we could tackle this challenge of environmental damage that is being caused. And I think it's a very serious issue. While promoting exports, we must also think of protecting our own environment, our own planet, because if we do not have our planet, we will not have a future, we will not exist. So while pursuing our business interests, we also have to show our concern towards our Mother Earth, our planet, nature. I only appeal to the industry that you come together, all the stakeholders, and you do deliberate and what more needs to be done and can be done insofar as this issue is concerned. So with this, I convey my best wishes once again to all of you, and I do hope you make the best of this opportunity. Congratulations, Plex Council, once again. This is a wonderful event, and I hope you will have more such RVSMs in future. You just told me that they have held one more in Delhi, which was a little smaller than this. I'm sure the next event which you're going to be holding will be even bigger than this, so you'll have more people to be accommodated. So congratulations once again. Thank you very much.